Hello, hello, hello. Mm-mm-mm. I'll have to wait a few seconds. It's not quite sure yet if Gangplank is going to make it or not. We're having some connection issues on his end, so we might only be a group of 3 this time. We shall see. Wardog6, good day to you too. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy your stay. Yuzi, thank you for tuning in. How are you? Enjoy your stay. Okay, within the next few seconds it'll be decided. Our plans for today. Today's stream, we're trying to do as much progress as we can do. My plan for today is we're obviously G-Rank 1 right now, which means hunter rank 7, and we're going to try to get to G3, which would be the end game. That'd be lovely, because I could do a ton of offline grinding, and I could show you a lot of different monsters in the future. This also means we're slowly reaching the end of this series. However, as I stated in my community post before that, sorry, I got distracted. Mo Yu, thank you for tuning in. Kevin Alfaro, thank you for tuning in as well. How are you doing, guys? Congalala, armor with Akanta, good combination. Well, look at these stats. This is good, yeah. And so, we're reaching endgame soon, and I will do some rare occasional solo runs, and this also means I'm going to do a run for Monster Hunter, the quest, which is G-Rank Rajang, Nargacuga, Tigrex, and Rajang. Will be pretty exciting. I'm also going to stream Fatalis, all of them, hopefully, if I'm not going to die of boredom, because they are very stale. And I'm also going to show off all the G-Rank Elder Dragons. So this stream is going to be hopefully G1 up to G3, or rather Hunter Rank 7 up to Hunter Rank 9. Then the next stream is going to be Hunter Rank 9 as well as Ukanlos, wrapping up the entire key quest line, etc. And from there on, I'm going to have a few bonus episodes. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite is one of my favorite games. It was one of my favorite games as well, until I played Sword and Shield in this game. Usually I play Sword and Shield in every Monster Hunter title, though in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite I always go back to Hammer, because Sword and Shield is just crap. To good manage to graph is too sad. That sounds lovely. I'm so glad that you're having fun playing this game. Well, while Gangplank is still trying to adjust his settings, and hopefully he's going to make it, I'm going to feel free and start. The first monster for the day is going to be Plum Daimyo Hermitaur. Now, I've already cleared Ketsu and Emerald Congalala privately, because I wanted to have a decent step up as set, so I wouldn't have to run around solely with high rank equip, since we're going to go up to G3 and I can't farm during the session. So I hope you don't mind that. So yeah, first up is going to be Plum Daimyo Hermitaur. It's a G-Rank exclusive subspecies for Daimyo Hermitaur and plays 100% the same. He's not really unique. The only difference is he's purple instead of red, and he has a Diablo's head shell instead of a Monoblos head shell. Will you stream Monster Hunter World? Yes, I will, once Iceborne is going to launch. Right now, I'm playing on PC, so Iceborne is going to be released later on for me, which is a bummer because I'm really hyped, and they still haven't announced a PC release date yet, and you can't pre-order it either. I'm definitely looking forward to that. Other than that, I'm probably not going to stream Monster Hunter World until then. I know many have subscribed to this channel for Monster Hunter World content, but you have to understand that the game is almost 2 years old, and there hasn't been a lot of new content since the Witcher collaboration. And I'm not a fan of arc-tempered monsters. I've already said that multiple times in different streams. I'm not a huge fan of how they dealt with new content. Like, arc-tempered monsters in theory are new, but they just feel like the old monsters with bloated stats. So I wasn't a fan of that. I might do a few Monster Hunter World things here and there. I might even stream a whole new Monster Hunter World playthrough, depending on when Iceborne is going to launch. The issue with that is Iceborne is going to launch soon for the console. So I'd be sitting here streaming Monster Hunter World regular stuff, while all the other guys out there with their consoles, etc., have fun playing Iceborne, getting all the views, and you know what I mean. I'm as broken, I feel that is cheating. Well, pretty much is. No, it isn't. There are 3 main weapons in this game. The best 3, the top 3 are Longsword, Greatsword, and Hammer. All of them are super strong. During the endgame, Bo is going to catch up some, but I wouldn't put it on the same stage as either of them. And Hammer's advantage in this game is you can immobilize monsters really easily. It deals a shit ton of damage, and it's compared to other weapons, it's just too good. I don't know where Buccaneer is. I think he's still prepping. Sorry for that. I know we've been 10 minutes into stream. I'm ready, if the others aren't. Are you planning on playing with other people in Iceborne? If some viewers want to play along with, sure. Supposedly they fixed the multiplayer HP scaling, so probably yeah. My main focus on Iceborne, though, definitely will be to get solo runs out quickly. Once it launches on PC, I will try my best to get through the game really quickly and post a lot of solo runs. That is my plan, to be as quick as possible, which means I'll have to pour in quite some time. Kara's so strong at this game, loving it. Okay, I'm connected, trying to... Okay, I think Gangplank is going to make it. Would be nice. I'd be happy. KO got nerfed quite a lot. Most monsters in this game die after 2 to 3 KOs, sometimes even 1, depending on which stage in the game you are. But in later games, especially, I think in... what was it? I can't even remember. If I can't remember, I'm not going to spit out any facts that might not be true. This is my current guild card. Almost 700 users. I'm grinding a shit ton. And I still have many quests to do, so... What will your first speedrun be against? I don't know. There will be many new monsters. I'm not trying to spoil you if you want to avoid spoilers, but from what we've seen so far, they are going to add many different new monsters and a shit ton of old as well as new subspecies. e.g. Glavenos, an old monster from Far Ultimate, is going to get a subspecies. So, pretty exciting. I hear music. Gangplank is having a black screen. Gangplank, if you're seeing this, don't mind me. I'm going to start the hunt. If you can't try to fix it, just join later. I don't want to wait any longer. It's been 12 minutes. I'm sorry. And we're the only flag monsters that have yet no appear are Sinogre and Largacus. Yes, that is true. I'm fairly certain they are going to show up in Iceborne, though. Mainly due to they already had a model for Largacus in the beta, which was cut from the game. There are some videos on video footage. There's some video footage of the Largacus model in Monster Hunter World on YouTube. Pretty poor quality, but it's quite convincing that it's true. And Sinogre is such a fan favorite, I doubt they're not going to include it. It's also one of my favorite fights. Wow, that's a lot of grind. Well, I could have grinded more, but there is no real reason to. The main... I actually... have sonic bombs. What do you think of the new sub of Glove? It's only 1 minute of gameplay they've shown, but it looks either really engaging or it might be a bit annoying, depending on how often he's going to spam these new moves. If he often sticks to his old moveset, he's going to be great. But I'm not trying to spoil anything. I like how his textures look. They look really well. They fit well into the environment. His moves look really smoothly. One concern for many was that monsters such as Glavenus wouldn't fit in Monster Hunter World, which is why they first doubted that they're going to be included in World, but they've done a really well job. And I'm really excited to see how he's going to play out in practice. So yeah, I think my new set is doing quite a good chunk of damage. I mean, 40% crit or 35, I think. G1 shouldn't be too hard, considering most of the monsters are just stronger versions of the early game monsters, so not too hard. I think the hardest monster here is Emerald Congalala. Obviously Plum Daimyo Hermitaur looks cool, but I wouldn't consider him to be a hard monster per se. I mean, you asked me how fond I am of the new subspecies, etc. What are you looking forward to in Iceborne, and what do you think of the footage they've shown so far? Sorry if I'm making a few mistakes. Should focus on the game a little bit more. I'm surprised that I don't have any issues with the controls. I played a lot of Dark Souls today. See swapping areas. The thing I'm mostly looking forward to is the new snow area. I love snow areas. This was one of the main things that I've missed in Monster Hunter World. Most areas, the color palettes didn't look too different from another, and Elder's Recess wasn't too exciting either. It was a grey area basically with some lava. Snowy mountains. I think that's going to be pretty much snowy mountains. I didn't play the beta since I don't have console. It looked awesome from what I've seen. I think it's more that they show. I don't know. I have no clue. I'm just soaking up information I'm seeing all around the Discord servers, etc. But I'm not going out of my way to actively research any information. I thought about not going to spoil myself though, as I'm in several speedrun discords and other discords such as Jinjings and Team Darkside, etc. It's quite hard not to get spoiled. So, I mean, I even have a hard time calling it a spoil because it's Monster Hunter. It doesn't really have a story. But yeah, this is Plum Daimyo in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Not too bad, 4:20. Am I right? We're playing Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3? Dark Souls 3. You've already seen my rant on the Discord server about Dark Souls 1, as I can't go back to it. After you play Dark Souls 3, there's quite a high chance that you can't go back to Dark Souls 1 simply due to Dark Souls 3 being a much faster game, being way smoother, etc. Flighty, thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? Enjoy your stay. That is a crappy reward, but I don't need anything from him anyway, so doesn't matter. Next up is Kesu, my slimy friend. Another thing I'm looking forward to in Iceborne is the new moveset for Sword and Shield. It looks interesting. Might not be the most optimal though. There have been some maths being thrown around about Sword and Shield and the motion values, and the conclusion so far is that dunk spam is most likely going to be the best option still. If you include that it deals a lot of KO damage. But from what I've heard and from what I've seen from other Sword and Shield runners, they're mixing up the playstyle, so it's not only dunk spam, but if there's the opportunity for it, you will use the dunk. Excuse me. In every other situation, you're using the new combo, which is very exciting. Don't get me wrong, the dunk spam feels nice. It feels very satisfying, but I do like myself some slashing. Are you happy that Barrier returns, or do you, or you don't care? I wouldn't say I wouldn't care about any new additions to the Monster Hunter World roster. You have to consider that Monster Hunter World has a very small monster roster, so any addition, even if it's a monster I don't particularly like, I do approve of, simply because it makes it changes the game experience. If you have 20 monsters or 40 monsters, you're likely going to enjoy the game a lot more if you have 40 monsters, I think. Barriot, we see how he plays out in Monster Hunter World in prior games. I always disliked him. I never liked him. But Monster Hunter World is a lot faster than Monster Hunter Portable Third, for example. So, might just be a great fight. Might just be another crappy fight. We'll see. Though, I'm pretty open-minded. I'm not going to say, oh man, Barriot sucks. Not excited for him. There's no combo locks in place, kinda. Well, most attacks do, don't they? I wasn't able to test it. I can't really say too much about it. But from what I've seen, SNS looks very versatile now. Pro Cow is back. How are you doing? Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy your stay, my friend. Also, headphone warning. I should have told you earlier. Weapon power decreased. That took a long time, didn't it? Oh, I'm looking so forward to the next G-Rank. I mean, after the stream, I'm going to have a new set, which has... Wait, oh fuck. Oh fuck, I forgot to swap decorations. My bad. I'm going to have speed sharpening, which I would have had if I kind of reminded myself. I don't have that right now. I'm going to swap out speed sharpening for razor sharp, so I'm not going to lose my sharpness mid combos off. Same, if it's a new monster, it's good. Especially if it's a fun fight. Well, summarizes my opinion quite well. I think if they added just new monsters that are very similar to the current rosters, or monsters that nobody cares about, like Velocidrome, Iodrome, Gendrome, Geodrome, like these monsters nobody cares about. Let's be real, it's nice to see them once again for nostalgia. Afterwards, nobody speedruns them, nobody's going to be competitive about them, and it's quite well known that they are easy fights. So. Whereas Barrier is a T2 monster, might be fun. Oh fuck. That was a lot of damage. Oh no, please. Okay, I'm good. The only thing I'm hoping for in Iceborne is that they don't bring arc-tempered monsters back. I really hope that's not going to be the case. My biggest hopes for the game is increase all monster HP so that fights that aren't Elder Dragons don't last less than a minute or less than 2 minutes. I'd love to see 2 to 3 minute fights all across the board. This is like the perfect time. It's not too long, so it requires you to play flawlessly all the time. But it's not too long to not get too many runs in, I don't know. 2 to 3 minutes would be the ideal in my opinion. I'm also looking forward to the multiplayer changes. Finally I can play 2 players again without getting cancer. Sorry to put it like that, but Monster Hunter World multiplayer, if you're not 4 players, it's really bad. The stagger limits, the status limits, the HP values, they're way too high. Ketsu is dangerous. If you think he's dangerous, sure. I think he's pretty bland. And quite linear. Doesn't have too much in his kit going on. Except for headphone warnings. Hang on, I'm getting hit. I would like if they make unique designs for weapons in world. This might be the case. We'll have yet to see. The Nargacuga weapons they showed already. Sorry. They had their original design, so my hopes are up. My hopes are certainly up. I wouldn't mind if they continued the Iron and Bone family. Sorry. I wouldn't mind if they'd continue the Bone and Iron tree and only have a few weapons with a similar model. For all the new monsters, I do hope that they have unique models. For Nargacuga, they're going to have the old models, so it's a tiny bit of hype. Objective cleared. 5 minutes and 22 seconds. Yes. Though again, I might have said that already. For my part, I don't mind the Monster Hunter World weapon design. It's bad. It's boring, yes. They tried something new and it didn't really work out. But if you constantly speedrun and if you reset an entire day with the same weapon equipped, and if you know how Monster Hunter works, you're going to see the same weapon of a class many times over and over again. Because it's meta, it's the highest damaging. There's no reason not to use it except for meme runs. So if you actively speedrun this game or play a ton of Monster Hunter, you'll notice that you don't really care about how the weapon looks. If you use, like, for example, the Devil Joe SNS all the time in Monster Hunter World for 1,000 quests, which isn't too unlikely. If you if you take into account that you often abandon a quest. Let's say you do 1,000 of quests with it. Do you really care about how it looks? The new amount of monsters is by far the best thing about Iceborne. We'll see. So far nothing's confirmed yet. Next up, wait, let me quickly check. Next up is going to be Lavaisoth, so I don't have to change anything. They might just throw everything at us right now and have nothing new to surprise us when the game launches. Sometimes developers do that, and I'm never happy when they do. Nobody is. If you... it's the same thing for movies. If they show 3 minutes in the trailer of funny scenes, etc., and it's a comedy movie, and in these 3 minutes of comedy in their trailer was every good comedy scene from the movie, then you'll likely not be surprised by the movie. And if Capcom already showed us all the new monsters and doesn't have any surprises that they didn't include in any trailer, in any leaks, in any Twitter posts or whatever, if they don't have anything new for us, I think it's not going to be as surprising as you might think. Lavaisoth is next. Let's do this. By the way, in Iceborne, the difficulty actually scales with the amount of player in the quest. Yes, Monster Hunter World does that too. Many Monster Hunters do that. That is nothing new. However, in Iceborne they fixed it. In Monster Hunter World Vanilla, multiplayer would work differently. So if you play it as 2 players, you already have more than 200% of the monster's HP. Same goes for their stagger limits. So if you play 2 player, you were basically screwed. They just changed it in Iceborne to a lower amount. So in Iceborne it's not going to be, I think, 200%, it's going to be 160%. Might not sound too different, but if monsters have 10k HP, 40% is a lot. The tempered and arc-tempered monsters are garbage. That's one way to put it. No, meaning it scales to 2 player. Oh. You meant not just... Yeah, I know that. That was what that was what I was trying to explain. Sorry if I made it come across the wrong way. I think Monster Hunter World didn't differentiate between 2 players and 4 players. I think it just gave you the full multiplayer bonus regardless of the amount of players. I think. I don't know. Perhaps. Don't quote me on that. Where is my fishy friend? Ah, there he is. Let's have sip of cola. Come out here. Boom. Ouch. Oh. Alright, here's a new move. Completely forgot that they have G-Rank moves now. This was way too early. And I'm receiving quite a lot of damage. Though, I have to say, 501 death isn't too bad. Wait, why did he do this body check? Jesus. I have to adjust my damn chair. So all in one, the changes I looked for I can't talk today. I mean, every stream begins like that, so it's not just today. Multiplayer changes, new monsters, and I don't care about the new comp too much. It's a nice addition. I think I will do a few streams during the early phases of Iceborne just to test how things work and to give you guys a conclusion, because the information I get on other Discord servers isn't always the same information you're going to get, so you're not using the same sources as I am, and even if you did, you might have missed something. The only thing I can tell you, the lack of Monster Hunter World content I'm having right now is all going to be made up for when Iceborne launches. I'm going to be super active. And I hope the PC launch isn't during exams, otherwise I'm screwed. PC launch is during my exams. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. I feel like I'm starting to deal quite a good amount of damage. Perhaps SNS does scale quite well into the endgame. I hope. I'd be pretty disappointed if it was just ass all the time. I need to sharpen my weapon. No, come on, dude. That's cheap. That is cheap. By the way, how do you like my new armor? Might fit well on Christopher Street that day. No offense, no offense. I don't like my new set. What I found interesting the other day, somebody messaged me on YouTube, or just commented, but basically the same. He commented that he found my channel through Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and not Monster Hunter World. So there are still some people out there watching out for, or looking out for, Monster Hunter Freedom content. 10 years after release, people still look on YouTube after Monster Hunter Freedom Unite content. And I don't know how, but somehow they found my channel. I really don't know how. There are so many Monster Hunter Freedom Unite videos. Objective cleared, 5 minutes and 51 seconds. Nice. This is going pretty well. I also have high hopes for weapon variety in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. I'm somewhat sick of only using Fatal Bite and Empress Edge Ruin. They look cool, but as I said earlier, if you use the same weapon for like 1500 quests or so, I'm not trying to be too specific here, it gets boring. You don't want to see the same weapon all the time. It's like if you've played an MMORPG I don't know, the 5th time and use the same class with all the same equipment. I mean, some people do like that. I also hope that the new elemental weapons won't be Kurvatara weapons and that Kurvatara won't even make a reappearance. Excuse me. Very unprofessional. Kurvatara was a nice idea, but all the elemental weapons that were usable were meta and were from Corvo Tarot, and they mostly had the same design. So every time you saw an elemental weapon, it just was Corvo Tarot. And then it was Arc-Tempered Corvo Tarot. Yay! Okay, next up is Emerald Congalala. Let me just quickly check what his weakness is. Emerald Congalala. It is ice. Alright. Ice it is. Oops. Give me my icesness. The KT grind was awful, so boring. Yes. Yes, yes. I couldn't agree more. Corvo Tarot was special. Siege fights in general aren't really the hottest in Monster Hunter. They don't really fit the gameplay too well. That's what I think, and what I have heard many times. Yes, okay. Siege fights. The only siege fight I really liked was Gogmasios from Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate, because it wasn't really a siege fight. Blah blah. It wasn't really a siege fight. Corvo Tarot has 4 different phases. Phase 1, 2, 3 is boring as shit, to put it blandly. It's really boring. She just runs around, does nothing, you hit her, you break her parts, which is a nice concept, but it's boring. The only phase where it gets somewhat interesting is phase 4, and at that point she's very close to death in most cases. Phase 4 is the only thing that's exciting about Corvo Tarot, and then you have to remind yourself that you have a very small chance to get the weapon you wanted. I mean, look at it that way. You have 50 billion different Corvo Tarot weapons with 3 different rarities, and then you have to get this one weapon from 3 rolls, since only the gold roll will give you the weapon with rarity 8. Then you farmed all her crud, right? You farmed it all the time. Hey, Arc-Tempered Corvo Tarot. Now with better weapons. Now with stronger and even more rare weapons. Oh, so you mean I have to grind Corvo Tarot 50,000 hours again? That's what you want to tell me? Exactly. I don't... and the worst thing is, Arc-Tempered Corvo Tarot, as far as I know, doesn't have any new moves, just higher HP. And a slightly different texture. Wow. Wow. Just why? I think Corvo Tarot was a mistake. God was so good, they need to add him in World. I don't think he's going to be added in World. I think he'll be he'll be exclusive to Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It'd be pretty hard to move a monster like it. Oh, I forgot he has Tremor. It's going to be pretty hard to convert him from 4 Ultimate to World, and we don't have the stage for him either, so I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest. Would get my hopes up if I were you. Corvo drop is worse in gacha games. Yes, definitely. I've played 1 gacha game. 1. Not 2, not 3, 1. And I can confirm that Corvo Tarot is definitely worse than gacha games. The only advantage you have is Monster Hunter doesn't have energy or whatever. So you can't grind her non-stop, in theory. Do you want to do that though? That's up to you. I don't want to clear the same siege fight 10,000 of times to get the weapon I want. And I've already told you in my Crit Elemental stream that Buccaneer is done for. That's exactly what I was saying. That I didn't farm Arc-Tempered Corvitaurs all the way. I've cheated, yeah, I've hacked in many Arc-Tempered Corvitaur weapons on my save because, sorry, but you can't expect me to play 10,000 of hours just to get the weapons, and I needed many of the Kajar weapons multiple times. I needed the Fire SNS 3 times, I needed the Ice SNS 3 times, I needed the Water SNS 2 times, I think. Something like that. Just let it go. Do you mean me or Capcom? Let it go. Emerald Congalala is weak to ice, that's weird. Not really, only his tail. All of his body parts aren't really weak to ice. His tail has a very huge ice weakness though. His other body parts take 10% ice damage, which is not high. His other body parts, his tail takes 40% ice, which is huge. So, if you have an ice weapon and you don't have a hard time hitting his tail, definitely go for it with ice. Otherwise, just go with raw. He doesn't really have any elemental weaknesses outside of that. So, yeah. Omega Foot. Mega Fart. I don't know why I used the German word there. Boom. I think after that we're going to do the Nargacuga already. We have to check my list afterwards. Also, if you don't like farts, this might not be the stream to go. No, please. Please! Am I allowed to move? Shit. Jesus, that was close. Please, please, please. Get me out of it. That was close. Okay, how about I kill the minions? This is way too close for my liking. Okay. At last, the minions are dead. Look at this dude. So I kinda have to concentrate for a bit. Don't wanna die. Since I can't heal right now, please let me heal. Yes, thank you. Come on. You've did like 4 instant charges already. It's time. 5? It's time to stop, my bro. Okay. He stopped. I sniped. Ooh. I'm sad you can't do a bag roll in this game. This would be my favorite edition. I don't know if this will work. It did. Nice. 7 minutes and 3 seconds. Okay. Not as fast as the others. Okay. Let me check. Oh no. 2 purple Gipkers. 2 purple Gipkers are missing. And then Nargacuga. And then we are huntering 8. I didn't want to stop that. So, Phil, what is your opinion of the Clutch Claw? To be honest, I don't really have an opinion on it. It's hard to say how it's going to turn out with endgame gear. And I didn't watch too many speedruns of Iceborne. From what I've seen, people use it quite often since it lets you deal damage quite easily and often interrupts monsters, though you still receive damage while you are not mounting it, but while you're using Clutch Claw. Excuse me? New shortest. And a new training, which I'm never going to do. Most likely. Clutch Claw looks interesting. I can't really tell you how useful it's going to be yet. Might differ with endgame gear. So, it looks fun though. It looks really fun. Jump around quite a lot. I think Hammer and Sword and Shield might be its best uses, since Hammer makes it quite easy to inflict KO damage and SNS can fit it into many different combos, from what I've seen. I haven't done too much research on it. I think Clutch Claw is going to be, if I had to predict, I think Clutch Claw is going to be somewhat meta, that it's going to be used occasionally in a run, but it's definitely not going to get spammed. Though, might change. I can't tell you what's going to happen in the future. If it's going to, if it's ending up as a really good tool, then there's no other way to tell that it's going to be good if you see it in my runs. If you're going to see it in many of my runs, it's most likely going to be quite good. That's all I can say. What do you think of Clutch Claw? Oops. Do you think it fits into the game? Do you like it? I don't know, did you play the beta? I didn't. Sadly, I didn't, and if I had to predict, there won't be a PC beta either. It's just going to be PC release at some point, no beta. Hopefully soon though. If there's going to be a 6-month difference again, I'm losing my shit. I can't wait 6 months again for PC to receive it. But Monster Hunter World Iceborne would have been the perfect opportunity for Capcom to release crossplay. Many players were kind of turned off that crossplay wasn't a thing, that they couldn't play with their console friends or their Xbox friends. Well, console includes Xbox. You know what I mean. That PC players weren't able to play with console players, while other games do support that. Not Monster Hunter games, but other games. And since PC was only 1 month behind Arc-Tempered Nergigante, opposed to console, they were really able to catch up on their schedule. They were able to catch up on the schedule of PC and console playing to release crossplay. Would have been perfect. The schedules were aligned. There were no major differences between them in terms of schedule. Both at one point had all the same content at the same time. Why wouldn't they release crossplay? I don't know, probably because it's too hard for them to release the PC compromised version alongside the console version, because it has different coding, obviously. I don't know, I don't like the fact. Brick MH, thank you for tuning in. How are you doing? Enjoy your stay and don't look at me like that. Take your eyes off me. Wouldn't console load times make crossplay hard to implement? I don't think so. PC players have different loading times too, since not every PC is on the same level. Surely the differences aren't as big, but you could just make it so everybody is stuck in the loading screen until the quest starts. And there are no areas, so wow, every player would have to wait like 30 seconds before the quest starts. What's the big idea? Like, that's not an issue. Once you're in the quest, it's entirely the same except for frame rates. That would be the only major difference. Yes, I want to play with my friends that play at PC, would be awesome. Yes, exactly. Why wouldn't you implement crossplay, even if it was crappy? Even if it wasn't perfect and had some connection issues, whatever. People would use it. It's Monster Hunter, it's not a PvP game where connection is super huge. Mostly when you play multiplayer, you're not going to do optimized runs, you're mostly just going to play casually. So, if the monsters lags behind by 0.5 seconds, who cares? Like, some care. But in general, like, why? I can't deal a lot of damage to him, he's very large and my attack's getting deflected on his legs. I'm trying to flex on Tiggy right now. He's not dead. Tiggy, what game? Monster Hunter Freedom Night? Monster Hunter Portable Third? Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate? Iceborne? How about you? I'm doing fine, man. Monday it's going back to Ammersee. He's not dead again. A German lake. I'm going to camp with a few friends. Already done that like 1 month ago. It's awesome. A friend of mine has a big tent, etc. there. It's nice. I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks for asking. Great points. Now he's dead. Let's bomb this shit up. But yeah, I think they wasted their opportunity with crossplay there big time. It was indicated that they might do it simply because the PC schedule was catching up so quickly lately. During the end of Monster Hunter World updates for PC, man, it caught up. Just why? Kinda sad. Monster Generations Ultimate got my world record robbed by Zebra, so I'm trying to get it back. I thought Zebra was inactive. Was it only Monster Hunter World? Yeah, probably might probably heard that wrong. But hey, you'll get it back. I'm pretty sure you can get it back. I know Zebra is a great player and all, but my viewers are the best. Am I right? Okay, that was a bit slimy. Take Dauntless for example, that has crossplay. Yes, I think Dauntless crossplay was done pretty well. Dauntless does have server issues. I think the main advantage that Dauntless has in terms of crossplay. Oh god, no. Not overall. Dauntless monsters are server based, so if you've played offline or with friends, it doesn't matter what their connection is like. The monster is server based, which means crossplay is a lot easier to implement. However, this is also main critique towards Dauntless, and it's also a critique I've shared myself. Dauntless server based monsters means even if you have great connection, sometimes the monster would just lag out a bit, or wouldn't receive a hit, or would have hit you with an attack that didn't really hit you, or sometimes, very rarely, I don't have antidotes. There was a weird connection bug where you get hit and then you were basically stunned for several seconds. So server-based monsters isn't the answer. Though it made it probably possible, it made it even possible for them to implement crossplay. Since, as you might know, Dauntless doesn't have the largest budget out there. Started off as an indie game and then got supported by Epic. So I don't know why. Perhaps they ask. Hellblade EX. Oh. I'm like 7 seconds burned, so it's only a matter of time. 7 seconds a Monster Generations Ultimate, if I'm right. If I'm not wrong. Let's put it like that. Aren't as much of an impact as 7 seconds in Monster the World, simply because most monsters in Generations Ultimate survive a lot longer than Monster the World mobs do. 7 seconds on a 5-minute run aren't as big as 7 seconds on a 1-minute run. So I'm not saying your run is taking 5 minutes. I think it's going to take 3 to 4 minutes, if I had to guess. So 7 seconds shouldn't be too hard. Good luck to you anyway. I am 100% sure you can grab it. Just make sure Zebra is not going to yoink it from you back again. Okay, next up is going to be Nargacuga. The Urgent to Hunter rank 8. And since Solo and Buccaneer are already at G2, Buccaneer is at G3 because he didn't have time to grind at another time, so he just went all the way up. But his gear is adjusted to our level of difficulty. We only have to do it once. We don't have to do any urgent quest more than once. I've made sure that it wouldn't happen. The goal is sub 240. That low? Damn. Didn't expect it to be this low. Though I suppose Insect Glaive is a lot stronger in Monster Generations Ultimate than in Monster Hunter World. To be fair, it's pretty bad in Monster Hunter World. It's even worse than Sword and Shield. Have you played Earth Defense Force? No. I've never heard of it. What kind of game is it? Is it like a game similar to Monster Hunter or an RPG? I don't know. Tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. 1 hour in and already at Nargacuga. This is going pretty quick. This stream might be shorter than I expected. A fine rage taste. Oh, Brave GS. Oh. Every time I hear a Zebra's name coming up, I think of Insect Glaive, so my bad for confusing it. Brave GS. I forgot what Brave style did. I haven't played Monster Hunter Gen in a long time, and Generations Ultimate I don't even own. So I only watched so much Generations Ultimate. I barely know the meta. I barely know anything about it. And yeah, 240 is pretty close to the limit actually. Well, then 7 seconds might be harder than I expected. You'll get it. You'll 100% get it. I'll cheer you on. I will stand in front of your house, wear a cheerleader outfit, and cheer you on. Perhaps not, perhaps yes. No way of knowing. EDF is where you play a soldier that fights off giant... insects, talking about insects. EF is where you play a soldier that fights off giant insects and aliens in major cities. Is this like a shooter, a first-person shooter, or is this a third-person whatever? Tibbers actually lands main in G. What? No, you're getting. Now you're confusing me big time, dude. Wait, he was known for Insect Glaive in Monster Hunter World. It's, I think, the best he did, and he did many TA rules runs. And now you want to tell me he's a Lance main in Generations Ultimate. Brave is basically fill up gauge by attacking, then have a better movesets for a limited time. Sounds like long sword on every weapon. Kind of. Oh, Warlock, then I have to disappoint you. I'm not really into shooter games. I think I have to remember which shooters I played. I've played Killzone 3. I've played... I think that might have been the only real first-person shooter I've played. Can't think of any other. I'm not counting shit like Half-Life 2. This shit doesn't count. This might have been my only shooter game I've ever played. Though it was fun. I was bad at it, but it was fun. Oh shit. His hitbox is slightly different in this game. It's insanely fun. Well, how much does it cost? I might look into it later. If you happen to have a good gameplay footage, video kind of thing, from speedrunners or so, you can feel free to link it, and I will give it a look later on. If it's fun, I might even try it. Depends. Yes, we all saw that you have a trap. It's all fun and games. As far as he only mains Iceborne World. Why though? Iceborne World sucks. Well, it's not as bad as Lance, so there's that. Ouch. Can you not kill me? Thanks. Boom. I love it. I hate it so much. Did you put... Huh? Really? Taunt? I love this SNS, it looks so basic, but it's actually solid. I mean, from the aside from the fact that it's one of the lowest damaging weapons in this game, if not the lowest damaging weapon in this game. Yeah, it might be fun. I don't like it. I'm missing... What the... I think the Monster Hunter Portal with 3rd SNS is a lot better. 3rd gen SNS is so much better. Simply due to having the circle combo. The... I don't know what it's called. I hope you know what I mean. If you press circle twice, that you do round slash and then a back slash kind of thing into this current round slash. This is my favorite combo, and it's been in every Monster Hunter title ever since. So while this SNS does look a lot more fluent than other Monster Hunter Freedom Unite weapons, to me personally it still feels really clunky. I love your videos, man. Start months. Oh, Omar, thank you for tuning in. Glad to have you here. Enjoy your stay. Sorry I can't keep up with chat right now. Nargacuga is quite fast paced. Wait a few seconds. Then miss every attack. Yes, nice. Love your videos, man. Started Monster Hunter World 3 months ago and I already have 1000 quests on SNS. Well, I'm glad you like him because I appreciate your support. If you have any questions regarding Sword and Shield in Monster Hunter World or in any other installment, except for Generations Ultimate, let me know, man. I'm going to help you out. If there's anything you need. 1000 quests. It might be surprising to hear, but I only have 2000 users in Monster Hunter World on Sword and Shield. It might sound a lot to you, and I forgot to swap decorations again. Ooh, that's not good. Oops. I only have 2000 users, but you have to consider that every quest I do nowadays is like 20 resets and then one quest perhaps. So if we count in abandoned quests, I think I might be at 5000, 7000 users or so. Buccaneer don't throw flash bombs on Nargacuga. Nargacuga just jumps around like crazy with flash bombs. I hope you're going to see it right now. Some monsters shouldn't be used flash bombs with, such as Rajang too, because they just jump around and don't stop. Oh yeah, he's going to see it. Naga's such a good monster. Oh yes, he is. I don't like him as much in Monster Hunter 3 Midnight because his hitboxes are shit. They're questionable. But in every game after Monster Hunter 3 Midnight, I love him. He's definitely one of my favorite fights overall. He might die soon-ish, I hope. I mean the design of SNS specifically. Oh. So you do mean this SNS in Freedom Unite, right? This specific SNS. But yeah, it is quite simple. I think its niche that it can use items while having an unsheathed weapon is a lot more worthwhile in games like this, opposed to new installments where every weapon can be sheathed pretty much instantly. And I hate my knife. In a game where many weapons can sheath their weapons really quickly. Sorry. Okay. I think the niche for Sword and Shield to use items while having an unsheathed weapons is a lot less impactful in Monster Hunter World than in older installments, simply because weapons can be sheathed faster. SNS in World can be sheathed almost instantly, and weapons were a lot clunkier in older games. So Flash Rajang gives me nightmares. Oh, definitely, yes, I can agree on that one. Flash Rajang is like, ooh, I've actually died many times on Flash Rajang in the past. Because I thought, okay, he's Flash, now I have a time. Jesus. Now I have the time to sharpen up my weapon, to heal myself, and then, oh, he just randomly jumped at me and dealt half of my health. So yeah, Flash Rajang is a bad idea. I think Nargacuga and Rajang are the only monsters I would never flash. Flash Rajang is fun. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you, my friends? Alright. Sexy, I like to see that one. I mean, I don't need any Nargacuga stuff, but it's still nice. Hunter rank 8. Nice, very nice. Nargacuga training. I think the advantage of Gen 1 and Gen 2 SNS was always to be very versatile. Hey, Yama Tsukami and Lavaisoth. Hey. Okay, so we have a lot of new quests to do. The first one is going to be Lavaisoth, a G-Rank exclusive monster, and it made very little appearances in the series. Simply, mainly due to its being very similar to Plesioth, and I think they really fucked Lavaisoth over in Monster Hunter World. You'll see in a second. If you never watched Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, but played Monster Hunter World, you're going to see a major difference in Lavaisoth. Why? Lavaisoth in Monster Hunter World has a mechanic where he can cool down. He has lava all over his body, and it's a weakness. And if it cools down, it basically takes no damage at all. And if you break his parts, it's no longer a weakness, but it's also not a resistance. So it's kind of a mix of both. Not going to have speed sharpen for this, but I'll take that. 40% crit, purple sharpness. I can't say no to that one. And Lavaisoth basically took the Akhenaten feature and made it bad, because he cooled down really quickly. You had no opportunities really to damage him unless you have a fire weapon, and fire weapons don't deal a lot of damage to him. Kinda bad. You had to hope for him to be in the lava area next to his spawn. I think that's area 8. I don't know. You had to hope for him to be in the lava area to fight him properly. But this isn't his original version. His original version is just a Plesioth revamp, as you're going to see in just a second. I literally have Don't Flash Rajang as a shout out in GU. You're a wise man. No, don't know if anybody told you that, but you're a wise man for doing that. I've always used meme annotations on my Monster Hunter weapon notifications in 4 Ultimates and Generations. I mean, you can't pass up the opportunity of putting in meme messages. And I've always loved to see the infamous Je suis monté. Infamous. Nobody wanted to see it. Everybody did at some point. I think NCH Productions, or whatever they are called, the ones who made many animations for Monster Hunter and are quite well known. I think they also made a animation for Je suis monté. And here he is, Lavaisoth. Old style, old fashion, old school. Are you kidding me, man? Thank you. I'm definitely not over there. You can't Sonic Bomb him, by the way. And he's going to pop out of the ground anytime. Here he is. He has very bad hitboxes. Oops, forgot he did that. Like, he has seriously bad hitboxes. As you can see, he stole one attack from Diablos already. This is an attack from Plesioth. The difference is he pukes lava balls and can swim in this pool and just waste your time. Similar to Plesioth, but you can't interrupt him. Yeah. He's weird. Boom. Very exciting attack, right? This is Lavaisoth, old style. They made him more unique in Monster Hunter World, but they also made him a pain to fight. Phil, the hunter rank unlocks at guild or at village quest. Village quests in all the Monster Hunter games are something of their own. They aren't related to hunter rank. Hunter rank in this game can only be increased through gathering hole quests, and just as in village quests, there are certain key quests you have to do to unlock the urgent quest. Urgent quests are quests that just like village quests will increase your level or hunter rank. The system is pretty easy to understand. There are many lists to find online on how to increase your hunter rank. Hunter rank really doesn't work like in newer games where you clear a certain amount of quests and then rank up. Though I do think this is a nice idea. Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate did the Hunter rank system really well. And inspired every coming game from that point on. Where you have a fixed Hunter rank until G-Rank and G-Rank until the last main boss. And from there on, depending on how many quests you did, your Hunter rank would increase. And I think Monster Hunter 3 Tri Ultimate did this even better because they unlocked so many new quests through Hunter rank and so many more exciting quests. Hunter rank 9 is the highest Hunter rank in this game, by the way. Yes, it is. Just wanted to say that. Thanks. So yeah, Hunter rank 9 is the highest, though there are many quests you can and he's dead. No, he isn't. Lavaisoth is a pain. Just so you know. Elder Drinks have to be unlocked, Fatalis has to be unlocked. Easy Cetera. I like this wave effect on his body. This is lava. If he's close to dying, this effect will vanish. Back in the day we didn't have internet or didn't use internet for research purposes, and we found Lavaisoth and just randomly, like I was 13 years old or something, I randomly noticed that at some point he lost his wavy effect, aka his lava. And we just like that we found out that if his lava is gone, he's close to death. Which was super neat. Like I felt like a fucking genius. I felt so smart for such let's just say more obvious mechanic. It's really it really doesn't take a big brain to understand that. Or it shouldn't, at least. I'm not saying I have a big brain. Boom. What the? What? What hit me there? Jesus Christ. No, please don't. Please. I have family and kids. I don't, but I have. I need to sharpen. Uh-oh. Now, if you ask me, which Hunter rank system I'd prefer. As I said, I think Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate did it the best way. Have many quests that you can unlock through the Hunter rank, but have fixed Hunter rank to some degree. Monster Hunter World was very boring in that it unlocked tempered and it unlocked many quests regarding tempered and tempered investigations at Hunter rank 13, 30 and 50, depending on if it's a T2 monster or T3, such as Elder Dragons. But it didn't feel rewarding. You went from Hunter rank 29 to 50 without any new additions. You went from Hunter rank 50 to 100 without any new additions, just to receive one new quest or so, I think. Hunter rank in World isn't exciting. I hate Lava's swim attack. It's bad. Lavaisoth has I'd say he has a pretty bad moveset overall, if I had to compare it to other monsters. So as you can see, he's not close to death. I kinda hoped he was. But they at least did one thing right about him. His body check doesn't have a retarded hitbox such as Plesioth's. And by saying that, I get hit. Why? Oh yeah, that's really neat. Yeah. Not much to add on that one. Why did you ping? Also, Lavaisoth has a ton of HP, if you didn't notice yet. No. Why? Please don't. Once in a world, it feels so simple. It is. It really isn't complicated. I'd prefer a complicated system. As long as it's not annoying, but actually complex and what's the word? And enticing to the player to increase your hunter rank actively. I think they could have made it so good. I didn't play Monster Hunter Frontier, but from what I've heard, the hunter rank system is quite good in there. I only know that... Oh, now he's close to death. If anybody has a trap, feel free to lay it down. I try to cap him. I think in Monster Hunter Frontier you first have to do high rank, then... Oh. 8 minutes and 48 seconds. I think in Frontier, you might have to correct me, you have to get up to Hunter rank 999, then Secret rank, and then G rank, and then the newest rank Z rank. Not C, but Z. I don't know. I always wanted to play Monster Hunter Frontier, never got the chance, and from really the newest monsters don't look too cool. It looks more like an MMO system where monsters have large AoE attacks that you have to position yourself properly for, unless you want to get one shot. And they look like having a ton of HP. I've had many players that played since the old days complain about it, that the newest monsters are just bloated stats and many bullshit mechanics. The hunter rank system in front was amazing. Did I explain it wrong? If I did, please correct me. I don't want to spread any false information. I like systems that feel rewarding. I think everybody does. I think nobody's like, hey man, I really want to get screwed over. I really want to get up to hunter rank 500 to receive a weapon that is useless. That's stupid AoE attacks. Okay, next up is Shogun and Terra Shogun. Terra Shogun Hermitaur is another subspecies that is exclusive to G-Rank, similar to Plum Daimyo Hermitaur. He has a brownish color and a black Gravios head. A few different attacks, and that's pretty much it. He's yet another quite simple monster. The flagship monster had an attack that put toxic poison and para on you. Ugh. Oh, I think I know what monster you mean. I think I've seen it before. Doesn't sound pleasant though if you get... Oh shit, did you see that? Feline Resilience? Kickboxer, gunpowder, defense low. Nice. The monsters I've watched were the Z-Rank... do you pronounce it that way? Z-Rank White Fatalis, which you had to unlock through 9 different quests. And each time you failed that Fatalis, you had to do them all over again. What I really have to say about Monster Hunter Frontier, though, the areas look great, and I really like the graphics. They are a mix of Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate and Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. It looks a bit outdated, but I like it. I like it. So let's not do a gathering quest. Terra Shogun Hermitaur and Shogun. This one. I can't even tell you which monsters I've watched because they have all these Japanese translated names which aren't properly localized, so I forgot all of them names. White Fatalis moves did hit the entire area you fought him in. Bleh. Bleh. Wasn't there also an item that prevented death one time if you were at a certain HP threshold? Similar to the Guts skill in Monster Hunter. Okay. Sorry? Didn't mean to do that. And I didn't want to imply that this stream is boring. Oh man, I'm looking forward to offline grinding. 1.5 hours into the stream and making a lot of progress. I'm glad. Yes, there was. Do you think Monster Hunter Frontier is still worth playing? Or is it still worth starting as of right now? Or is it more of a waste simply because it's a, I don't know. Is it more of a dying game? Does it still have a larger player base? Tell me about it. I've never played it. I don't know many people who played it. Most of the people who did stopped playing it, so. From what I've seen, every monster has like 50 different subspecies. What? He had a disconnect. I will just keep going? Question mark? I don't know. Unfortunate, but I can't check messages right now. I forgot to change decorations. Fuck. That's unfortunate. We have to take every opportunity I can. His dog hit the Rathian at court. Unlucky. Look at my cool attacks. He'll join for the next quest again, don't worry. I'm quite glad I don't have any pets. I used to have pets all my life until I moved out of my parents' house. Always 2 cats. Or 1. Was never a dog person. Frankly, I was afraid of dogs for half of my life. My dad had me in front of a barking dog upside down and really left a mark on me for several years. What's the question about Frontier again? Sorry. Do you think it's worth playing as of today, as a new player who've never played it before? Is the player base still large enough? Is it? I think obviously it's a dying game after like 10 years or so. Oh shit. We might be in trouble. We might be in trouble. Ah, I think he's close to death. No, he isn't. We might be in trouble. Let's make things spicy. One goes down, the other goes up. Jesus, are you kidding me? Oh, perfect. Thank goodness. If that didn't happen, we might have been dead. And the next day, the motherfucker was dead. Don't you ignore me. Weapon power decreased. He got annihilated. No, come on, dude. He missed. He missed. Yes, it totally is, but oh, sorry, I have to read that. And give me a second. That's too long. Keep playing after December 2019. Shit, too late. Too early. Hey, he's close to there, finally. Do I have a trap? Don't think I do. I don't. Ouch. Please don't focus me, thanks. Yes, it totally is, but December 2019 they are disconnecting the ability to have a subscription, but discontinue. There's still a fairly large community. What do you mean by that? Do you mean the game's going to be free? And you can get the subscription for free. Huh? So wait. As of right now you can get the subscription for free, but in December 2019 they're going to disable the subscription? Huh? I don't quite understand. If you could explain, I'd be very happy. If you can get the subscription for free, I should check it out. I think it's quite... It's a bit complicated to install on non-Taiwanese or Chinese or Japanese PCs, but I might find a way. From what I've heard, there's a dedicated Discord server for that, which also has many different item translations on it if you need it. So, might be the way to go. I don't know. Yeah, man. Please come down. I can't attack you like this. Thank you. What? Why does this attack have wind pressure? When they disable the sub in the game, you cannot go past. Oh. So what you're saying is you have to get to the highest you have to play through the game right now, or else you're not going to have the content available for you. So if you have not unlocked everything in the game, you won't be able to unlock it afterwards. Oh, by the way, this is one of his new attacks that is exclusive to Terrashu, and it's also an attack that isn't really dangerous for obvious reasons. I'm gonna make some food, have fun with the stream for. Yuzi, thank you for tuning in, have some good food. I mean, you can watch the stream while cooking. Nah. Have a good one. Thank you for that you hung out with us. And if you're going to play some Monster Hunter Night today, have fun by doing so. Ooh. Ooh, no specific location. Just play through the game. Well, I'll get that resub and it's carry password. Okay. What if you get past Hunter Rank 4? If you get Hunter Rank 4, can you still unlock everything? I don't... Did they explain how it works? Alright. Because if you can get past Hunter Rank 4, but then your subscription runs out and becomes free, does that mean you can't get past Hunter Rank 5? I'd assume so. That it basically locks you out of any content that you haven't been able to unlock yet. Probably of an insect monster in Iceborne. Oh, I don't know that. I'm no developer. If I had to guess, they if there's going to be an insect monster, it's most likely going to be Zelda's Green. Can't think of any other insect monster that went well. Most others were boring. Let me think. Vespoid Queen was boring. Nerskila, I think that's what it's called, the spider monster. I think it was decent, but we don't have any spider web areas in Monster in the World, so I doubt that's going to happen. Saltus Queen, obviously. I don't think there have been any major insect bosses. I think Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate has that one final boss with A at the start. I don't know what it's called. I wouldn't bet on an insect boss in Iceborne. Might actually be quite a low probability. My favorite monster. Do you mean Shogun? No Skiller and Rotten Vale though. That could happen. Perhaps I can see it in the lower areas of Rotten Vale, perhaps. Yeah, now that you said it, I could imagine that being becoming the case. Since Nerskila, from what I know, has this weird mantle, which isn't produced by itself but from other animals or so, I don't know. Two final bosses, Atalka. That's an insect boss, right? Ouch. Can you focus him? Oh, like so. Slowly starting to get hungry. Boom. Okay, back. Anything about Monster Hunter Frontier I missed? Yes. Did they so from what I've understood, the subscription thingy, once it wears out, any content you haven't unlocked yet is going to be locked, right? So even if you get past Hunter Rank 4, you still can't play any of the new content, right? If you're, let's say, Hunter Rank 100, you can't progress any further, right? Oh, it's a Jib curse, right? How do you know so much about these monsters? And you've mentioned earlier that you can get a free subscription. And if so, is it hard to get or illegal? Okay, next up is Rathian, then Rathian, then Capablanca, and then Yama Tsukami. Okay. 4 monsters left. We can... Okay. It is indeed locked. Okay. So, basically play through the entire game, and if you have anything not unlocked, then you're basically screwed. Alright. I get it. And what about the free subscription thing? How does that work? I mean, it's not really expensive per se. After the stream, I definitely have to look up the Discord server for it that explains how to install the game and how to run it, etc. Terra Shogun, I need your stuff. I studied... Well, perhaps you should... Right now your name is Brick Monster Hunter. Or rather Brick MH. Well, perhaps you should change it to Dr. Brick MH. If you know what I'm trying to say here. I have not looked into the free subs, so I wouldn't know. Some friends I used to play with pinged me about it. Okay. After the stream, I'm going to try and find if I can see if there's anything for that specifically. I'm swapping to a hunter rank set with 130 less defense, and I definitely have to look out for getting hit. If I get hit, there's a good chance I'm going to die. Don't be surprised if I die. Don't hold it against me. So let me grab a few flash bombs and more mega potions. And some traps, in fact. I don't have any traps. This should be plenty. Don't think we need any more than that. Alright, thank you. Thank you, Wardog, for... Alright, Solo just messaged me. He's gone for like 3 minutes. So... I'll take that opportunity to grab a drink. Be right back. Don't you leave the stream, or else I'm going to find you. Oh, old volcano. Be right back, grabbing a new drink. Sorry for that small break. It's kind of ironic. One of my my YouTube channel is called Dr. Phil, after the famous Dr. Phil. Sort of the less famous version. It's more of a meme because Dr. Phil is quite a funny meme on the internet, especially on Twitter. And one of my favorite drinks, you probably know it, is Dr. Pepper. I always found that pretty funny. More of a useless fact now that I'm thinking about it, but might as well tell you. So, grab some cold drinks. Dr. Brick doesn't sound half bad. Yes, I'd like to make an appointment with Dr. Brick. Oh, sorry, he's not here right now. Dr. Brick is on vacation. Does sound pretty professional. Let's crack that one open. Jesus. The squad goals. Tastes so good. I've started to buy less and less Dr. Pepper because I noticed I was drinking quite a lot of it. And every time I buy a can of it, nowadays it's just fresh out of the fridge. It's amazing. It's nothing comparable. Yeah, do your thing. Oh, it's the old volcano theme too. Pretty intimidating. Vacation means that I'm slaughtering tiggies. Oh, come on, dude! Come on. Come on. Come on. What have I done to you? I mean, vacation can be spent however you want it to be spent. Actually, I forgot. I always forget it. When I play privately, I never do forget it. It's always during the stream. Man, I mean it's not the biggest skill, but I prefer to have it. To put it that way. No. No. Okay. I thought this is going to be a 3-man instant charge. He shouldn't live too long, I think. Ouch. This deals half the amount of damage. I definitely noticed my death difference. Oh, jeez. Thanks. Thanks. That was fortunate. What the? Wait, let me see that on playback again. Jesus. Oh no. I didn't bring any max potions. Hello? Excuse me? What the? I had like 80% HP. Well, if I get hit now from an instant charge, I'm dead. His instant charge hit me. Right after the flash bomb wore out, he instantly made an instant charge. So, congrats to him. I don't have any max potions. Fucking shit. Oh god, what the? I mean, of course, I have a hiring set. And I have 130 less death. And I have -7 dragon weakness. But 80% of my HP. Jeez. Alright. I'm going to have to play more passively. What the crud was that? Seriously, dude. I really have to be careful now. Stupid remote, bro. You know what? Safety first. I don't want to fail any quests. Please don't instant charge. Okay. I'm scared now. I didn't respect him. And he showed me that I didn't respect him. Oh, nice timing, dude. Really nice timing there. Good job. Heads up. I probably wouldn't have been able to do this. Please, Jesus. I can't even survive 2 tail whips. Oh man. This is not good. Hello, please. I basically can't get hit by anything. Thank you. Thank you. Could have been sub 5 if I didn't die. Jesus. GG. GG, man. Blazing fire sack. Sounds a bit inappropriate. Strong. Yeah. Okay. Heavenly. Heavenly. Hard Rathian. Lame. Wait. Yeah. Take my redstones too. Ah. For 1 second I thought this might have been a heavenly. next up is Rathian. Afterwards, Capablanca, and then Yama Tsukami, and then we're done. Probably will take like another 30 to 40 minutes, if I had to guess. So, 2.5 hour stream, I think. Ah, no heavenly scale. Sad. Boom. Give me that. I'm not going to use this set anymore. The second time. I don't want to get one shot again. Oops. No, that's not what I want. Come on, man. Yeah, that's just... what is her second weakness? Omar, thank you that you've tuned in and took your time to watch the stream. Have a good one, man. See you next time. Hopefully. Rathian. Dragon Thunder's his second weakness. Alright then, let's roll with our Thundersness. Well, actually, yeah, let's do that. Health and stamina increased. This time I'm not going to forget my decorations. Fool me once, joke's on me. Fool me twice. 3 times the charm. That's what I'm going to say. Perhaps for the next stream I should grind a few more grinded decorations so I don't have to swap them out each and every time. Might save at least a few seconds. Rathian, where are you? Bolfangu herd. You. Not looking forward to that. Blazing fire sack. Need this. Need this. This. Alright, I'm set. Ready to rumble. That was a weird delay. Going down from 15 people to 9. Ouch. All the chat peeps left. Now it's all me. And my lovely companions. Well then, I suppose let's focus a little bit more on gameplay. Any other Bolfangos? Nope. No follow-ups. Oh. Spoken too early. This is one of the new G-Rank combos. Each time after she did a fireball attack, doesn't matter if it's a single or 3 times the fireball, she can now do a backflip. So you can't greed on her as much as you did in high rank and low rank. Ooh. I'm still here. Brick, you're the man. You know that. I'd never forget you. I love you, baby. If you think I've forgotten you, I'm seriously disappointed. Nah, it's fine. I mean, you can see so well in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite how broken flash bombs are. That they always have the same duration. That many monsters tend to just stand around and do nothing. What? 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 Okay, no follow-up this time. Instant charges. Why do you exist? Who thought you'd be a good idea to put into a game? So far I have to say, my favorite monster in this entire playthrough yet was definitely Rajang. It's getting hot in here. Well, is that only me or getting a little sweaty? Okay, no follow-ups this time either. But yeah, it's hot in here already, so don't have to pretend like it's because of you. For real though, in Germany it's super hot. For some, 33 degrees Celsius it might not sound a lot, but in Germany I'm really used to these temperatures, and if it's really sunny and it has really dry air outside, it's just ugh. The past days have been awful. At night it was still like 30 degrees, so yeah, let's just say the past days I've been struggling to get a lot of sleep in. I have a huge fan. I sleep without a blanket. I sleep almost naked, and I still can't seem to fall asleep. It's awful. It's really awful. Why do you have to instant charge every damn time? I'm really looking forward to the colder weather. Get fucked. But I did hear that it's a lot worse in other countries. I think France had like 38 degrees recently. On the forum, where a moderator of mine is Spanish, he told me about Spain and being in a very weird spot where it never really gets hot despite being summer. It's summer, and he told me they never get up to 22 plus degrees. It's always, it just doesn't go up, which is weird since we're like not too far away and we're like 10 to 15 degrees hotter, so yeah. 22 degrees here in Hamburg, not that bad to be honest. Oh, you live in Germany too. That's neat. I can check in just a second. Right now it's I think it has to update. It says 31 degrees, but there's no sun. It's really fucking hot. Let me tell you that. And my room is facing south too. Oof. So each time the sun strikes my window, my room heats up significantly, and my windows are aligned in a way that there's not too much airflow going in, so there's not too there aren't many opportunities for the heat to escape. So it gets really hot in my room. Supplies delivered. Useless. 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 I think she's going to die soon. Whoa, relax, man. Let's glow you for the first time. Yeah, I can say pretty much the same. Well, now actually yesterday we had a thunderstorm. Many lightnings, but basically no rain. I've never seen that before. It was like the lamest thunderstorm I've ever seen. And she goes down with 6 minutes and 52 seconds. Not too bad. So next up is Capablanca, and then finally Yama Tsukami. Probably the most boring fight ever. Yama Tsukami, as you'll see later on, I'm barely going to deal any damage to him. Please, just let me carve. Thanks. That's nice. Shingo is the worst monster in this game. Yes. No, Laoshan is worse. Shingo, you have to keep something in mind. You have to position yourself correctly, but Laoshan is really boring. Rathian Ruby, I take it. Not going to complain about that. No, he's not worse than Laoshan. No. Take that back. You take that back right now. Capablanca. He has an significant ice weakness, if I remember correctly. Yes, ice is the way to go. 30 on his head. Alright. Give me that. Well, yeah, at least Garen has a mechanic, I guess. See? You do agree with me. I mean, Garen's mechanic is very boring. And the fact that his legs always inflict tremor if you're too close is also very annoying. But it makes the fight somewhat interactive. I'm not saying it's very engaging. I'm not saying it's exciting either. But it's something. Laoshan is basically, hey, if you're in the radius of 5 meters of my feet, you're going to get wind pressured. If not, you can just get free hits forever. Capablanca. Wait, which crest? He has 2 crests. Let me see. We need Wild Monk of the Dunes. Okay. Wild Monk of the Dunes. Ooh. I don't have any shock traps left. Lovely. Wait. Oh, I still have one. Oh yeah. Buccaneer, you don't want to use a flash bomb on him either. Wild Monk of the Desert Stay. Blangonga, Rajang, and Nargacuga. The 3 main monsters you never want to use a flash bomb against. Where's Buccaneer? Where is he? 707 users. Nice. Not bad. Not bad at all. These are my current achievements, by the way, if you wondered. Don't have anything to show off. Here he is. Okay. I have my skills. Yes, I do. So use flash from Sky. Rule number 1, never follow instructions. No sharpness +1. What? Alright. That's weird. I probably should play guitar at some point in the stream. That's a lot of SNS. Gecko Ironside, thank you for tuning in. Didn't see you in a long time, I think. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy your stay, my friend. I mean, it's 2 SNS. It's too many SNS. If you know what I mean. Ideally, there'd be no single SNS. No offense to any SNS player, but it's bad in this game. Like, real bad. I'm so glad once I'm out of this. Though, as I promised, there will be some runs in the future. So I'll never fully be released from the curse of Monster Hunter Freedom Unite SNS. Why isn't he here? Isn't he supposed to be here? Yes, he is. The ape himself. Yeah, I haven't had time to tune in the other streams. Oh, I didn't want to blame you. Just saying that I didn't see you in the past streams. At some point you said that you wanted to play along as well, if you could. If you happen to be in G-Rank 3 or Hunter Rank 9 and Gangplank isn't available due to connection issues, which don't seem to really go away, you can play alongside with us if you want. We still have quite a lot to do in G-Rank 3. In fact, I think G-Rank 3 is going to take the longest out of any section in the game. A lot of content to do, a lot of content I want to show off as well. All the Elder Dragons, Fatalis, perhaps some of the Arena Challenge quests, all the different kinds of monsters and difficult quests. Lots of things to do. Holy, that's a lot of damage. Jeez. Why do I deflect? Man, high rank weapons suck. I badly need G-rank weapons. Oh, if you get hit by this sand attack thingy, you're getting an insta KO. Just saying. You're doing everything in G3, yes. I mean, I'm doing everything in all difficulties anyway, but most of them are offline because they're not exciting to stream nor to watch. So currently I'm keeping it to key quests only, but G-Rank has many different exciting quests as well as difficult quests. Even if they're not exciting, they're still difficult. So I decided to stream them, and I'm playing super badly right now, I'm sorry. I'm back. How are the hunts? I randomly got one shot by Rathian at 80% HP while he was instant charging, so that happened. Rathian was pretty boring, and now we're doing Capablanca. I'm playing really badly, so he's punishing me for it appropriately. My weapons deflect on his legs, which is lovely too. I love when I can't get his hits in, so I have to hit his arms. But other than that, not too bad. Yeah. Afterwards, we're going to the Yama Tsukami, another siege fight thing. I killed Ukanos with the RAF SNS not long ago. I like saying, oh, perfect. So, do you happen to have my Discord tag or edit me on Discord yet? If so, you can message me about it anytime. If not, just leave your Discord name and I'll add you after the stream, so we can work things out. I like Sand Gonga. He has a cool design, but if you play poorly like me and don't pay too much attention to the game, which I definitely should do a lot more, he punishes you, and he's very quick. And I dislike that I'm heavy, and I dislike that I have to use high rank weapons. No, thanks. That was lucky. Oof, rough insta charge. Sometimes one-shots me when it's in range. I know that feeling all too well. Yes, yes, that's the Monster Hunter Freedom Night special. Instant charges out of nowhere. Everybody loves it. AK, nobody loves it. Nobody ever said, oh man, I love this mechanic where a bad hitbox with no tells just hit me and drains all of my HP. Well, I hope nobody said that ever. If they did, I'd be disappointed. And I just got reminded to paintball him. Alright, he can't scream anymore. No! Ouch. That deals a lot of damage. Still tastes really good. Nice. Very nice. I like how long he stays on the ground. Friendly fire. Oh man, if you knew how often this happens. This is the exact reason why nobody should ever play spread LBG or HBG heavy bowgun. Why do I make things more complicated than they have to? This is why nobody plays spread heavy bowgun or no, but yes, heavy spread heavy bowgun or light bowgun in multiplayer, because holy man, it becomes horrible for everybody who isn't the bowgunner. Ironside, do you I forgot. Do you happen to be on Jin Fury's Discord server? I think you are. If not, are you on Team Darkside's or Jin Jinx's Discord? That way you could find my Discord tag pretty quickly. Alright, let's do this. Let me lay a shock trap. I don't think we can capture him, but might as well try. Come over here, my hairy friend. Why? Why? This is not how my plan should work out. Okay. Please, please, please. 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 Will it work? Yes or no? It did. Oh, nice. Okay, 9 minutes and 8 seconds. Okay. This means we only have one quest to go, and it's Yama Tsukami with two times SNS. Yay! You're going to see in just a second why I won't be able to deal any damage to him. Oh, I will, but only occasionally. His main weakness is dragon. Wait, no, his biggest weakness is ice. But on his mouth he takes... What? Okay, on every body part except for the mouth he takes more ice than dragon. And on his mouth he takes 10 more. I think it doesn't make a big difference. I'll just stick with my current set. So yeah, last quest for today, and then we're going to be G-Rank 3 or 109. And then we can finally grind endgame gears. Oh man, this will be so much love, so much better. Yama Tsukami, I know why. You will see. If you never played Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and don't know about Yama Tsukami, you will. You will in just a second. It's not the most pleasant fight. I'd still put it above. Why did we really capture every subspecies? I'd still put Yama Tsukami above Shengoran and Laoshan. Did I really just get an achievement for that? Record of the incredibly powerful confirms all rare breeds. I think you only have to hunt them. I'm pretty sure I didn't capture all of them. There's a weird gimmick that Yama Tsukami has. If you throw trank bombs on him multiple times, he's going to fall down. As long as his mouth is open, I think. Or he's sucking in other players. He has one attack that one-shots you if you get hit. It's quite easy to get away from, so I hope nobody's going to get hit. But it does exist. He does have a one-shot attack. That is 100% one-shot. Other than that, he's really not hard. Yeah, that's about as much as you need to know about him. He's easy. He has a lot of HP, but he's easy. What else is there to say about him? He's green. He's a green blob. Green blob of air who can fart. Well, hello there. You're starting to have a real presence in the guild, as expected of a G-level hunter. I have an urgent request from the guild for reinforcements up against the floating old dragon, the Yama Tsukami. Yeah. Very exciting. Urgent quest. The floating dragon. A nice tower area, though he has a quite unique area. It's not the same as the usual tower you've seen from Seraphilos or Gold Rathian. Waiting for Buccaneer on this one, and then we can start. Solo already told us that it's basically a solo Yama Tsukami run, but I'm going to prove him otherwise. Don't forget trank bombs. Do I have Mega Demon Drug? I don't. Can I combine one real quick? Because that would be nice. I need Catalyst. This and this. This and this. And bam. Nice. Hot drink. Just for safety measure, I'm going to do the same. I'm sorry, it takes a bit of time of yours, but for safety measures, I'm just going to do the same with a thingy. I've never crafted one before. Shows you how, in comparison, how useless they are. They don't add too much. So, okay, I'm ready. I am ready to rumble. Come on, dude. Come on, man. Come on. Do it. Sharpness +1, recommend +3. Oh. Thinking about it. I'm going to bring some power coatings and nitro shrooms for solo. I don't need that mega pickaxe, and I don't need this. So he can deal more damage Ring, ring. Cutscene time. I'm a massive green blob of hot air. With some tentacles for whatever reason. You can't see it yet, but he has a human mouth basically with teeth. And it might look a bit disturbing. The first time I saw him, it was a weird experience. Yeah, some nice goodies in here too. Anti-dragon bomb. No inventory space left. Yeah. Don't need it. Let's run up the tower once again. He has tentacles because it's cheap in this game. I'm fairly certain that not every Japanese game has something with tentacles. Well, now that I think about it, I think every Final Fantasy has an enemy with tentacles. Of course, every Final Fantasy doesn't represent every Japanese game, but basically, wink, wink. All these useless areas that look wonderfully done with no purpose. The tower. Wait, how is he so far ahead? Does he have a mega sprint juice? I want one too. Why don't I have one? I feel betrayed. Oh, I didn't take my armor skin yet. Why are you making that look iron sight? Oh. I think Buccaneer was waiting for me to get the hit lag, and then Soda just took it. So here's a ledge, you can jump down from it, and at some point he's going to fall down to the ground too. So he's super ugly. Not much to say. He has a few very weird tentacle attacks. You have a tentacle fetish? Yes, totally. And as long as he doesn't do any attacks, I can't damage him. Oh, I can. But yeah, you get the... I have to wait for him to attack to do anything. I can't really deal damage otherwise. And another attack I can't deal damage on. I think you're seeing now what I mean. He's too far away from the ledge for me to properly do damage. Come on, man. This is not fun. Fire fart. Just stand here and you're safe. Get no hit in because you're sword and shield. Oh man, this is depressing. This is really depressing. This is... use bounce bombs. How are they supposed to hit them? Okay, got a few hits in. Really nice. SNS was broken. Simply do this and you're safe. Good job. Very good job. Boomerangs deal 1 damage, so... Fire fart again. Easy. Nothing to worry about. Very easy fight. If you go in blind, you only have to remember that He doesn't have a pattern. He doesn't follow anything up. He just has his set moves. Okay. Now you have to be careful if you've never faced him. He can suck you up. If you do, just jump off the ledge or throw some trank bombs. Okay. Now he has a chance to fall off. First death. From the only player who actually deals damage. Too. Okay, this is a really nice attack for me. Because I can finally deal some damage. Nice. That was good. He has 3 different attacks that I can properly damage. This one, the one he just did, and another one that he didn't show yet. He can summon Great Thunderbox out of his mouth. Oh, by the way, his mouth. Yeah, pay attention to it. You can't see his teeth yet. He has also 2 status. His belly can either be bloated or emptied. Right now it's emptied and he has to recover a bit of gas before he can do his fire fart again. This is his attack where he summons Thunderbox, and this is his disgusting mouth. This is the biggest weak spot, so if he does this attack, go ham. Alright, chance to absorb other players. You can simply either sit it out or jump off the ledge and he gets sucked up. Great. Well, I've talked about how easy he is, and that's why I got jinxed. I didn't die. They got the suck, yes. The big suck. They just messaged me on Discord that a Thunderbug tripped them into the suck, so I have to take what they said. I didn't see it, so. Come on, man. Let me try if I can. Let me see if I can. I need to craft these again. Why, man? Why did you do this? Why did you have to die? Yes, please. Okay. They got the big suck. Don't mean Zuckerberg. Give me those. So, how do I craft one of these again? I don't fucking know. Good times, yeah. What's the Discord? Oh, right. I will send you a link to Jin Fury's Discord. What the fuck? That's weird. Why does it show me from 9 PM to 9:10 PM that we had 0 views? I don't think that's correct. That's the link for Jin Fury's Discord. It's a speedrun Discord for the most part, though. It can also be used to just hang out. Not everyone there is a speedrunner. Feel free to join. I hang around there a lot, like really a lot. Fun people. Don't need to watch this cutscene again. Please skip. Please skip. Thanks. And it's basic. It's not really. It's Jin Fury's Discord. I think at one point I will open up my own Discord, though I don't see the need for it just yet. Perhaps in the future. Not yet. So far I have to say I'm also pretty proud that I don't have to make any chat moderators. Except for Deva, another speedrunner, I've never seen any inappropriate messages in chat. Don't be the first one, don't feel encouraged to write any of that. I'm just glad that there was no need yet. So there's that. So yeah, second try for Yama Tsukami. I think we could have been halfway already. Don't blame me. Feel free to write in chat and in the comments to blame Buccaneer and so. Just kidding. Man, why do you have to walk up all this tower? In before and yeah, please don't. Area looks super dope. Why is this a tentacle fart green blob? Yama take 2, yes. This time don't get hit by the suck, just jump off the ledge please. Would be nice. If you could avoid that. Yes. Give me those bugs. Let's take him out this time. Boom. Go for this guy. Come on, man, what did I do? Weapon power is decreased. What a surprise. Getting in some good damage. Oh, what? I was like 1 centimeter away from the ledge. Come on, man. That's lame. Okay, going to target me. Alright. Nope. No big suck today. We can get a ton of damage in here. And yeah, this is his mouth once again. What a beautiful sight, right? This is why you've tuned into my stream. And Yama Tsukami fluid. And he fought. Jesus Christ. I honestly didn't know this dealt damage. Let's just go up there, okay? Unfortunate events happened. Very unfortunate. Hey, my big blob got... What are you? What? Stay up here, man. Huh? I am so confused. Huh? What? The fuck? What? What? Huh? Huh? You'll be up here. What? This should... I'm going to try again. I don't know. Ah, now he goes up. Okay, nice. I don't know what happened there. Big waste of time. This is quite an adventure I've never had with Yama Tsukami. But yeah, I told you this is a weird guy. Okay, here he is back again. Only once. Okay. Only once. You can tell pretty easily when he's going to do 2 slaps and just 1 slap. 1 slap. This is gonna be a trick. Yes, yes, yes. Most definitely. If not, I'd be very, very disappointed. No, I missed. Twice. Okay, didn't hit me. Really neat. Twice. Playing safe. I really hope he's going to die soon. But he's not. This is the worst part about it. Okay, I think only 1 Thunderbug came through. 2. Ugh. Alright. Nice. I'm actually scared we're going to die again. Not because I can't dodge it, but I feel that something's just going to meme us. I don't know. This is not a fight I want to do more than once. What the? What was that hitbox? Just going to heal up, just in case. Can never be sure enough. Okay. Ugh. Where the fuck are they? Why did he jump down again? Buken, why do you want to jump down all the time? Still one alive. What the? Come on, dude. This is one fall. Jesus. Ay, what just happened? I wonder how much HP is left, but I'm not going to look it up. Wait, 21 minutes already. Wait, no, 10 minutes. What am I talking about? Will he do the suck? Huh? Nope, no suck today. Or perhaps yes. Perhaps there will be a suck. Oh, doesn't look like it. Nope, no suck once again. We are going to get some. Oh, no friends today. Oh. No party for Yama Tsukami. Twice. Yeah. Okay, one came out. Let's take care of him before he's going to meme any one of us. Just going to play it safe. Twice. Ain't nobody wants to die again. Sorry that I've been a little bit more quiet though. We get in near the end of the stream. Dragon treasure. Ancient dragon moss. Dragon treasure. Ancient dragon boots. Sayonara. And I'm out of here before I'm getting one shot. My stamina bar is slowly but steadily saying goodbye. Is it friend time again? Ouch. That hurt. That hurt big time. Okay. Oh, fuck. Bukine, you can just sheath your weapon and sit down. You don't have to block it every time. I don't know why you're so eager on getting block damage in. If you can just chill. Again. What is wrong with you, Yama Tsukami? Okay. Twice. Nice. Once. Unlucky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please. Please. Thanks. We can also do the spare gas gen that avoids too. Yeah. There are many things to avoid it. You can also, if you don't have speed sharpening, you can also just sharpen your weapon in the meantime. I want to get rid of these. Oh, big suck. Is it going to be it? Nope. Huh? Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Le big sock? No. Alright. How much HP does he have left? It's friends time again? But not the show. Nobody wants a fucking show. That was close. Big suck? Big suck. Jump down, man. Thanks. It was big suck time. Oh man, I want to get rid of these. But he won't let me. Come back, man. Stop flying around like a madman. The fuck? It's all me now. Take one of these bad boys. Already over 15 minutes. Jesus. 18 minutes to be exact. His belly isn't full, so I think he can do the big suck. Or he can't, because I stopped him. I'm so evil. Weapon power decreased. No, not again. Nothing to carve anymore. Slowly running out of things. Man, please, can you just die soon? Lol. Just got flung into the air. Randomly. Alright. This is pretty low. Why are you on such a low level? Ouch. What the? Okay. If I'm not wrong, he can't do the big suck because his stomach is full, but we'll see. Perhaps I'm wrong. Please don't stand right in front of him. Nice. This is it. I can't see myself. Nice, nice. This means we are 109 now, officially. this will also mean this is the end of the stream. And this is also the time where I want to thank you all for tuning in, for keep chatting, for keep interacting. Thank you, just thank you for all your support. It's been a nice stream, made a lot of progress, and now I'm going to do a lot of off-screen grinding. In the meantime, look at this. Just look at this. Disgusting, right? Well. You can get the camera into his mouth. Somehow, I can't. I'm too bad for this. Anyway, this is Yama Tsukami. This means we are 100 rank 9, as you're going to see in just a few seconds. Woo! Hype, hype, hype. Yeah, I don't care about his rewards. Not going to do anything with them. 1 death, I take it. 2 times 2. Thanks for the stream. I thank you for tuning in, man. No need to thank me for playing a game I want to play. Well, at least partially. One part of me does want to. One part of me does. Hopefully, with my new nice purple name, I'm going to see you next time. Until then, stay safe. Hopefully, have a nice day. Bye bye.